Every man secretly wonders the same thing. How do you make a woman feel drawn to you without trying too hard, without saying the perfect line, without forcing anything? And one of the most underrated chances you get to do that is in a simple hug. That brief moment, if you handle it the right way, can create a spark she feels long after you've stepped back. It's not about being dramatic or overly romantic. It's about presence, calm confidence, and subtle signals that make her feel safe, desired, and emotionally connected. Because when you hug a woman, you're not just putting your arms around her, you're sending a message. Your posture, your hands, your timing, your energy. They all speak to her nervous system before your words ever do. Most men don't realize this, but a hug can quietly build attraction, ignite desire, and create a kind of warmth she doesn't feel with just anyone. Women notice these small details, and they respond to them instinctively. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 simple things you can do during a hug that make her naturally want you more. These are practical and subtle. No acting, no weird tricks, just grounded confidence and an understanding of how women emotionally experience touch. You'll see how to use your presence, timing, and microsignals so a hug stops being just a greeting and becomes a moment of real connection. By the end, you'll see that a hug is never just physical. It's your chance to leave an emotional imprint she won't forget. Let's get into it. First, hold her with confidence. The first thing you need to understand is this: a hug is not about doing a motion, it's about the energy behind it. Confidence isn't something you announce, it's something your body quietly communicates. When you go in for a hug, don't shuffle forward like you're unsure of yourself. Stand upright, relax your shoulders, and move with intention. If you hesitate, she feels it. And hesitation reads as uncertainty, which weakens attraction. When you hold her, don't hang your arms loosely like you're afraid to commit to the moment. Wrap her in a way that feels secure, but not suffocating. Firm enough that she feels contained, not so tight that she feels trapped. A lazy, half-hearted hug leaves no impact. A grounded, confident one makes her feel both safe and noticed. Where your hands rest matters too. Placing them on her upper or mid-back, slightly below her shoulders, is a sweet spot. It's close, but still respectful. Keep your hands relaxed, not stiff, not fidgety. Your touch should say, "I know what I'm doing," without feeling aggressive. And don't rush the moment. If you pull away instantly, it feels like you just checked a box. If you linger just a fraction of a second longer than expected, not too much, just enough, you create a soft tension that makes her feel something. Before and after the hug, let your eyes meet hers. A small, calm smile and steady eye contact amplify the impact of that touch. Women are deeply responsive to men who can make them feel seen, not just held. Most importantly, don't overthink it. Be calm, be grounded. Let your body reflect that you're comfortable in your own skin. She will feel that, and her attraction will grow because of it. A confident hug doesn't scream for attention. It quietly says, "I'm steady, I'm sure of myself, you're safe with me." 2. Lean in with intent. A hug isn't only about arms, it's about how close you really allow yourself to be. If you just stand upright and throw your arms around her with no real closeness, it feels routine and distant. But when you gently lean in, the entire feeling of the hug changes. Leaning in slightly as you hug her signals presence and interest. It says, "I'm here with you," not, "I'm just going through the motions." The key is subtlety. You're not collapsing onto her or towering over her. You simply let your chest meet hers with a calm, natural closeness. Your posture matters here. Keep your back strong, shoulders relaxed, and head slightly angled toward her. Not rigid, not tense. That softness, combined with strength, is what makes your presence feel warm instead of awkward. Timing also plays a role. Don't dart in and out like you're afraid of being close. Move in smoothly. Hold the hug long enough for her to notice your presence, then release at a natural moment. Pay attention to what her body does. If she leans into you, relaxes, or lets her weight rest slightly toward you, it's a sign she feels comfortable. If she stays stiff or pulls back quickly, you respect that and simply end the hug without forcing anything. Even the angle of your body counts. A slight turn toward her creates more intimacy than a straight, stiff alignment. It makes the hug feel personal rather than mechanical. Stay relaxed, breathe normally. When you lean in with calm intention, she feels your energy and your composure. And that combination is very attractive. Third, let your hands speak. Your hands say more than you think. Where they land, how they rest, how they move. All of that sends signals she picks up on immediately. The safest and most attractive place to rest your hands is on the middle of her back. It's close enough to feel intimate, but still respectful. You're not wandering, you're not grabbing, you're simply holding her in a steady, grounded way. The pressure of your hands is crucial. Too limp and it feels unsure, like you're afraid to be there. Too forceful and it feels controlling. Aim for a firm, calm touch, the kind that says, "You're safe here," rather than, "I'm trying to dominate this moment." Minimal movement can add depth. A small, slow adjustment of your hands on her back, not constant fidgeting, makes the hug feel more alive and present. It shows you're not frozen, you're actually there with her. You can also create a subtle sense of protection by placing one hand a little lower and one higher. It naturally feels balanced, steady, and quietly strong. Above all, your hands should feel relaxed, not rigid. Tension in your fingers translates into tension in the moment. When your hands are calm but intentional, she feels that energy and relaxes into you more easily. Think of your hands as a silent message. I'm grounded. I'm present. You're safe. 4. Respect the timing. The when and how long of a hug matter more than most men realize. If you hug at random without emotional context, it can feel empty. If you hug at the right moments, after a meaningful conversation, before parting, during a light, playful moment, it carries far more weight. Initiation is the first part of timing. Don't just lunge in. Let there be a moment, a look, a smile, a shift closer. Then move in for the hug with intention, not hesitation. Duration is the second part. If you let go immediately, the connection barely has time to register. If you hold on too long, it can start to feel uncomfortable or needy. For a casual hug, a couple of seconds is enough. For a more meaningful moment, a slightly longer hold can express real warmth. The secret is to feel her response. If she relaxes and stays, you can hold just a bit longer. If she pulls away, you release without resistance. How you end the hug matters too. Instead of dropping your arms and stepping back abruptly, ease out slowly. Let your hands fall away naturally. Then meet her eyes again for a brief moment before you fully pull away. That smooth exit tells her you're not flustered, you're not clinging, and you're not uncomfortable. You're simply in control of yourself. When you time a hug well, you leave her with a lingering feeling, not of pressure, but of connection. 5. Use eye contact as a silent amplifier. A hug without eye contact can feel empty. A hug paired with the right look can feel unforgettable. Before the hug, a simple glance into her eyes with a relaxed, genuine smile sets the tone. It tells her, "I see you. This moment matters to me." After the hug, that extra 1 or 2 seconds of soft eye contact can make the impact of the touch sink in emotionally. You're not staring her down or trying to smolder. You're just present, calm, steady, and open. Women are incredibly sensitive to authenticity. If your eyes are anxious, darting around, or overly intense, she feels it. But if your gaze is relaxed and grounded, she feels safe. That look, combined with the hug, communicates something powerful. You're not afraid of emotional closeness, you're not hiding, and you're not performing. You're simply there with her. 6. Match her energy. A great hug isn't something you do to her, it's something you share with her. That means reading her energy and subtly matching it. If she's soft, calm, and quiet, your hug should reflect that. Gentle, steady, unrushed. If she's playful and upbeat, a slightly more energetic, light-hearted hug will feel more natural. Matching energy doesn't mean copying her every move. It means being emotionally aware enough to align with the moment she's in. You're paying attention to how tightly she holds you, how relaxed or tense her body feels, whether she leans in or stays more neutral, and you adjust accordingly without making a big show of it. This creates a sense of harmony. She feels understood without you needing to talk about it. That feeling, he gets me, he's tuned in, is incredibly attractive. It signals emotional intelligence, not just physical interest. 7. Leave her with something to remember. The last part of a powerful hug is the imprint you leave behind. You don't do that by being dramatic, you do it by being intentional. As you release her, don't rush away. Let your hands fall back naturally. Let your body create a little space, and then look at her with that same calm, grounded energy. A small smile, a simple, genuine line like, "It was good seeing you," or "I'm glad you're here," can subtly anchor the moment in her mind without overdoing it. The point is to leave the interaction feeling complete, but open. She shouldn't walk away feeling overwhelmed or cornered. She should walk away feeling warm, noticed, and just a little bit curious about you. She may not analyze every detail, but she will remember how she felt in that moment. Safe, desired, seen. That's what stays with her. A hug may seem small, but it carries huge emotional weight. When you hold her with confidence, lean in with intention, use your hands wisely, respect timing, add meaningful eye contact, match her energy, and leave with a calm, memorable exit. You turn an ordinary hug into a quiet spark of attraction. She won't just remember that you hugged her. She'll remember how it felt to be in your arms, steady, safe, and wanted. And that feeling is what brings her back.